Hi ladies, welcome to week 2 of our Push for Team Leader group. I am super excited that you're here. I hope you really enjoyed last week of setting the foundation of organization in your business and that you found that beneficial. And this week, I wanted to talk to you about leading from the front and leading by example. I want you to remember that leading by example is the most powerful teaching tool for this volunteer army that we have. You know, this business is totally optional for most people. They don't have to show up to it unless they want to, and it's not like they have like a boss or manager or anyone breathing down their neck to get things done. But they can look to you for an example of what to do. And if you aren't doing what you need to be doing, chances are neither is your team. So to build up to team leader, you need to be showing what to do by example so that your team can follow in your footsteps. And that's when you build a really solid foundation and a solid organization. And I also don't want you to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I'll, set the example when I have a team. For those of y'all who are a little newer at this, I want you to take that out of your mindset because leading by example starts right now. It starts from the very first moment you sign up as a coach. Your team and your future coaches and your challengers are all going to follow your example. It's just like if you did 21 Day Fix and you weren't pumped about the containers, you can't expect anybody else to be pumped about following the containers. It's the same thing with your business. You do your daily vital behaviors and you show results in your business from that, and your coach team is going to want to follow your lead to get to where you are too. But first off, I want you to resist feeling like anybody's boss or manager or mom, anything like that. You aren't. You are the CEO of your own business, and that's what you need to spend 80% of your time on. And then spend the 20% on mentoring the other CEOs of their own business that are on your team. As an ex-elementary teacher, I really think about this in terms of the whole I do, we do, you do mentality of kind of passing the torch and leading by example, in the sense that, example is the most powerful teaching tool, and it builds your credibility as a leader and shows your team that they can do it too. If you aren't hitting Success Club every single month, your team is going to lose hope that they can do that. But if you are, and if you're practicing what you preach, you kind of pave the way for your team to follow in your footsteps, and you give them hope that they can do it too. So the whole overarching non-negotiable of this entire business, I feel like, is Success Club. They call it Success Club for a reason. That's where your success and your stability as a coach and in your business comes from. But you can't just think, oh, I'm going to go hit Success Club 10. You've got to think about what you're doing behind the scenes to get there. It doesn't just happen. And you have to decide that you are going to put in the work behind it every day, no matter what, rain or shine, whether you feel like it or not, whether you have some other legit excuse or not. You've got to decide that your goals are more worth it than giving into whatever that excuse is. And you need to think about what you are going to do every single day in regards to these vital behaviors, your non-negotiables. And what I mean by that is your new messages, inviting, posting on social media, doing personal development, and doing your own workout and Shakeology. Don't forget about that piece as well. I like to think about in terms of, if my coaches did what I did today, would they be successful? Or did I just sit around and scroll Facebook? And that kind of keeps me in check with what I'm doing every single day when I sit down to work the business. So setting these things, writing them down, making that plan, and working the plan consistently, that's where you're going to find success and find yourself in Success Club so that you are hitting it, so that you have the credibility to ask your team to do that as well. this whole thing starts with your daily vital behaviors. And like I said, you deciding that your goals, you want them more than you want to give into that temporary excuse. So be the type of coach you want on your team. Remember that example is the best teacher, and that you can't ask anybody to do something that you're not doing yourself. So today I want to hear about what do you do, or what are you going to do if you haven't set them yet? What are you going to do every single day, no matter what, rain or shine, whether it's convenient or not? What are you going to do in your business every day in terms of messaging, inviting, personal development, social media, your workout, things like that? Comment with them below. Let's set that example and that momentum in our own business so that we can provide the example for our team. And then later in the week, we're going to chat with you girls about how to kind of pass that torch to your team from a leadership standpoint. So let's hear those non-negotiables below. And as always, let me know if you have any questions.